Alright, continuing on about a minute after the last video was recorded. This time, I'm actually going to be successful, I promise. I can't promise, okay? But this time, I'm actually going to be successful in the run that I'm trying to do in Vampire Survivors. Excuse me, to unlock the thing that I want to unlock. If you're wondering why I'm going to use the same character, and we're going to do the same thing again, it's because I have the most golden eggs here on this character, like in the bottom left, you see that? Where my mouse is like spinning around frantically. And that means I get like bonus stats and stuff, and so like this is probably my best character because he starts off with something I'll need later anyways, you know, and one extra level and shit. So like, why not, you know? Different story. Or different song this time. I like this one too. Maybe hyper mode would throw me off less, but like... Oh, I don't need this hyper song-wise as well. Limit break, inverse, yeah, I need inverse. Arcanos, yeah, okay. Alright, let's do this. This is my favorite randomazo to start with. Silver Wind, huh? I do like this one. Let's go with this. Let me consult my grimoire real quick. Nice, alright. If I get Garlic too, that'll also be, kinda not bad. Every time I say Garlic, the first thing that comes to my mind, outside of the professor from the, Hogwarts game, Professor Garlic, the next thing that comes to my mind is, A, garlic bread, and so now I really want garlic bread, and then garlic pizza, which, again, now I just want garlic pizza. Reroll. I mean, the magic wand is just not bad. Let's see, I need a spot for the whip, the laurel, so really I can only take one more weapon. Let me just do the clock lancelet again for now. The duration thing on it is really not bad. In the long run, I think it really would help a lot. This time, I think what I also want to do is, since I have these things that are around me, and there's, you know, a good amount of them, I could use more. So I'm going to get the duplicator as well, because that should help out. The more things that can hit and damage enemies, the better for me. That being said, hey, 2 more projectiles. Actually, I might go with the Rune Tracer again. Let's see, the whips are going to combine. I'll have one more open slot down the line. Yeah, let's go Rune Tracer. You know, for the sake of these videos and everything, my goal is to like, over-plan, you know, any run or anything. Really, if I'm doing it for the video, I'm just trying to do it casually, you know? I'm not trying to be the person who's like, let me post my videos of my greatest moments and whatever, you know? I'm not gonna sit there and make these compilations of all these crazy things I've done in games. No, I mean, I'm gonna play a game, and it's like if I was streaming, right? Where, you know, I'm gonna do what I do. I'm not trying to, you know, like, hardcore, make sure I'm doing everything, and, you know, at least for most games. I don't know, when I streamed Spyro, that was one where I'm like, I need to 100% these games. Hey, no way, I'm not gonna do that. That being said, I guess I didn't do all the skill point things, but still. I'm probably focusing too much on the crown now that I think about it, but you know what, whatever. What do I need? I need armor, I need the Pomerola. Hollow Heart. Yeah, I can pretty much just take anything else. Whatever, Clock Lancelet. I should be re-rolling till I get actual, like, damage upgrades for my other stuff, again, but we're gonna roll with it. If I doom myself, I doom myself. If I die 6 minutes in, then I guess I'm going to be recording another video after this one. Oh, man. I'm trying to do my best to make sure that doesn't happen. But we'll see how that goes. You know, if you're watching this now, I already failed my first attempt, so that video's gone up. Hi, if you're here from that. Or you watched it, like, the day before, or whenever it was posted before. I don't know. This is the second video of me doing this. This is already on the level, this is already on the... So yeah, take this. Oh my god, there's so many bats. Oh, I want the Santa water. Crap. Well, when the whips combined, if that shows up in the level up screen again, then I'll do that. I shouldn't be focusing so much on the crown, even if I did grab it for the sake of making sure I just gain copious amounts of XP. I wouldn't mind the King Bible either. Or the Knight Sword, to be honest. Yeah. Oh, the Laurel. I mean, I kind of need that, so... Sure, give me more XP. I'm greedy. I can't help it. I need all the XP. I need all the level ups. I need all the good shit, you know? Fuck it, whatever. There's one away from being maxed, might as well, right? Again, I'm screwing myself in the wrong run. Yeah, the long run, I'm sure. I mean, I kind of want both of these. But, first things first, judging how my last run went, we're gonna grab that. Because I can also give it another charge, and I'll have 3 revives. And that being said, there's one of the tarot cards for it, or the Arcana. But, you know, I'm not gonna worry about that. Augments area of attacks. Let's see, I need the armor. Grab the Attract Orb too, because if I do end up getting the Santa water after the whips combine. Clock Lancet, sure. I don't know why I keep doing that. I should re-roll and upgrade something that actually does damage. Silly me. Tricks are for kids. I've actually never been that big a fan of Tricks cereal. I don't know if that's a blasphemous thing to say. I'm sorry if it is. Please don't hate me. But Tricks just wasn't really my thing. I actually, when I was younger, I would go through cereals like phases, you know? For one whole year of school, I would have one cereal every single morning for, like, that year of school. And so, like, say, for example, first grade was, like, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The entire year, I would just really only want that for breakfast. And then, like, by the next school year, I'd be sick of that. And so I'd be like, no, I want to do something different. And so the entire next school year, you know, say I moved on to second grade then, every single morning I would want Cheerios. And the next school year, every single morning I would want Fruity Pebbles. You know, so on and so forth. Golden Grams, Captain Crunch. And that's really how I ate my cereals. It's like one of those things where during the summer, somehow I would get, like, sick of something, even though I wouldn't get sick of it the entire school year. I was a weird child, okay? I can't... You know, it happens. Crap, Bracer... But also I need the armor. I'll grab the Bracer now, I guess. Actually, I'm gonna upgrade my weapons first, is what I'm gonna do. Because then they can do more damage, they'll kill things, and I'll get to live. Give me that chicken. Thank you. But yeah, I was a weirdo when it came to how I ate when I was younger. I mean, mostly just based on the fact that I was picky. I was, like, super picky. You know, when I was, like, young, my mom would tell me, like, oh, you know, you used to eat salads and everything. You used to eat, like, certain sandwiches. You used to eat whatever. And then I guess I hit a point where I stopped, you know? I would eat soups, and when I was, like, young, and I just didn't, suddenly. And my entire taste palette was... Oh, crap. that because if I want to get the Santa water. Yeah. Screw it. My taste palette as a kid was awful. I would only want burgers, mac and cheese. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm even drawing a blank right now. I mean, it was to the point where I was eating just very few things. Chicken nuggets, I think? I don't know. All I know is I was really picky. I like pastas. Really any kind of pasta. I mean, you know, penne, ziti, rigatoni, spaghetti, angel hair. I mean, it's all pretty much the same, right? Actually, I shouldn't say that. It is different. You know, textures of certain ones are different, or the shapes are just weird. As a kid, I hated the shells, like shell pasta, because what would happen is, like, a few of them would be, like, caught, wrapped around each other and everything, and it would just be, like, rough to chew through and stuff. And actually, one of my least favorite things to do was chew through pasta. I actually love pasta, but what I would do is I would swallow the noodles whole instead of chewing them. Which I know is, like, obviously not good. I mean, it's like, it's pasta, you know? There's a small chance I'm probably gonna choke on it. But, like, I just didn't like chewing, you know, pasta. Like I say, it was softer. I mean, it's not like something like, you know, you get a big chunk of hamburger or something stuck in your throat or whatever, right? Another bad example because, I don't know. Well, I don't know. Some people don't chew thoroughly enough, I guess. I shouldn't assume that somebody hasn't, you know, swallowed half a hamburger whole and started choking. I was gonna say because of stupidity, but I don't want to make fun of anyone out there because maybe it's happened to you, whoever's watching right now. And I don't mean that in a mean way, you know? It happens. I really would like the armor, but you know what? Having another whip upgrade wouldn't hurt. More damage, always a good thing. You know, I look over my recording screen as I'm recording this, and it's like, my camera quality is like pretty good. It's almost, you know, pretty perfect. But I know for a fact, as this is recording, I'm gonna see the video afterwards, and it's just gonna look choppy as hell. Like, my camera portion of this. The screen might look fine, but it's like, this is... Some games just do that, where there's so much going on the screen that, like, you know, the recording's like, oh man, we cannot keep up with that. And that is pretty irritating. So, I apologize if I'm including my face right here, but at any point you look over, you're just like, it's not even worth it, because you can't tell what the heck this guy even looks like. I'll take that now. To be quite honest with you, I'll get enough chests down the line to evolve stuff. Just right now, I need things to level up. Let's do the Attract Orb. The more XP I can grab from further away, and the faster I can grab it and bring it to me as people are dying, the better for me to level up and continue to get more upgrades. Alright, I need armor. Armor, please. No. Let's do the Duplicator. It only takes 2 upgrades. That'll get it out of the loot pool there. And level up. Let's do the Tiragasu too, because again, that also only gets 2 upgrades. That'll get it out of the loot pool. Yeah, this game is also just a lot of, you know, these sounds going on for about 30 minutes. So if that doesn't tickle your fancy and you're getting out of here, I'm sorry. To be honest, I would think that I would be annoyed by now of like all these sounds, because I put like almost 100 hours into this game at this point. And I have like 159 out of 162 of the achievements. I've done like just about everything in this game. You know, they keep adding more stuff, so that's why it's like I maxed out the achievements and then they add more. It's like, alright, gotta go back and finish it. But, I don't know. With how much time I put into this game, these sounds, these songs, you know, no matter what, it'll never get old to me. There's the armor that I wanted. Nice. Alright, hold on. On my next level up, or treasure, that's fine. We're gonna go to the new segment of the stream. I was gonna say, of the video, where nice, where I open up Twitter, I hit the search thing, and I look at the trends and see what's trending, and that way I have something to talk about for another few minutes. I.e., Chainsaw Man. I freaking love Chainsaw Man. I thought I was gonna hate that show. I really did. I don't know what it was, but I'd seen like so many manga panels and stuff, and it just, I'm not gonna lie, it looked like gore for the sake of gore, you know? It's like, it feels like there's, you know, it's kind of just made to tickle someone's, you know, like, enjoyment of gore, and that's it. And so I just never really had any interest in it whatsoever. And what do you know? A friend of mine was like, no, the anime's coming out, we gotta watch it. I watched the whole first season with him, loved it. It was fantastic. Story's great, characters are great. Animation, there are a lot of people that for some reason think it's bad. I think it's amazing. I love the use of, like, you know, 3D animation and stuff, even if it's like, it may look like it's that cheaper 3D animation or whatever. I think it's good. I think MAPPA does a fantastic job with that animation. But there are a lot of people out there that are pissed by it. There's a petition going around that's like, oh, we need to, you know, start a petition so that they'll get a different studio and reanimate Chainsaw Man and make it good this time. No, it was fantastic. I think people are just, you know, dumb. If that applies to you, whoever you are, you're dumb. I'm sorry. It's just, it's good. Oh, really good chest. Oh yeah, 5 upgrades. Yeah, no, any of the other stuff that MAPPA's done, Jujutsu Kaisen, Dorohedoro, that one I really recommend. Dorohedoro was good, but it's definitely not going to get a second season, and that disappoints me, because Netflix is dumb, and they don't know what they're doing. Even, I think MAPPA's doing Attack on Titan. And that I've heard, like, great things about the animation. I haven't watched it yet. I probably will someday. Oh, I can pick these things up now. But yeah, Chainsaw Man good, in conclusion. I actually went through and finally read the manga for it as well with my friend, who we were checking it out. He recommended it to me, so we went through and read the manga together and everything too. And I'm currently caught up with the manga. Oh, actually, except for the latest chapter, which I still need to read because we kind of get together and we start doing something else and we're like, oh, we really need to read Chainsaw Man, but we do something completely different for hours. And then it's like, oh man, we gotta go to bed. We forgot to read Chainsaw Man. Ooh. New healing whip. Alright, now this is the run. I'm making it to the 30 minutes on this run. The last one was, a warm-up. I haven't played Vampire Survivors in a few months. And that's another thing too, where a lot of people are like, oh man, the main character's whole reason for doing things is shallow, it's stupid, it's pointless. Think about how the guy started. He literally had, like, no life, like, leading up to being, like, 15 or 16 years old, right? Obviously his goals are gonna be shallow because he lived homeless. He ate like crap. He would have just bare bread for dinner every night, nothing on it, you know? It's like, obviously, when it comes to the point where you get to where he's going to be forming goals, it's going to be stupid shit, right? Like, at first. But, like, that's not a bad thing. The whole thing is you're supposed to want to root for him to have this better life, to, you know, get these better things. Like, I saw people arguing about that being, like, a stupid thing behind it. You know, like, oh, the character's motivations are dumb. Why would I want to watch an anime where this dude's goal for, like, 2 episodes is to touch boobs, you know? And that's his goal in life? Bro, he's 16 years old. When you were 16 years old, I'm sure your goal was to touch tits as well. Well, I was gonna say unless you're a woman, but that's not true. If you're a woman too, your goal might also be to touch tits. I don't know. Someone else's, I should say. Anyways, I'm gonna stop mentioning touching tits. I don't know, man. For a lot of teenage boys, that's like a relatable thing. Oh, well, I'm 30 now. I'm more mature. I like my things to be more mature. Alright, well, then you know what? Go watch something else. Whatever. Go read something else. You know? If you can't look at all the other underlying themes and good things about it, you know, outside of that, that's on you. I mean, the trials and tribulations that he goes through with all different people. There's one especially that's like, man, I feel so bad for him that, you know, he had to put up with this, dealt with this, you know? That sort of stuff. It's just crazy. But, like, not crazy bad, crazy good. Let's do the doubled healing. Let's make sure I just stay on top of not being dead. This is inverse mode, so you never know. It's probably good that I have some healing stuff, weapons and things. Maybe I should have gotten the garlic too instead of like the rune tracer or something. I don't know. But yeah, my second in conclusion here to Chainsaw Man is just, it's good. I recommend it. It's hard to pick a best girl in a show like that if you're the type of person where it's like, you know, this person's the best girl. Oh, this person, you know, I love this girl in the anime. She's great. It's hard for me to pick one. I like them all. Well, not all of them, I suppose. And if I were to pick one, I legitimately can't. Like, I don't know. I'm not the type of person to watch an anime and, like, be only engrossed by that sort of thing. But, I don't know, sometimes you just think about it, right? And you're just like, man, you know what? She's alright. If there was someone like this in real life, that'd be cool. But it's a show. And that doesn't really happen too often. That being said, anyway, it's not like I'm looking for that sort of thing. No, I got the attract orb for Santa Water. What do you know? Smash out the Hollow Heart, because I can't remember if for... Oh wait, the whips did already combine. Never mind. I was just saying in my head, I can't remember if for the whips to combine, I need to have the passive item maxed out too. Well, no, they already did. That's how I was able to get the Santa Water just now. Silly me. Tricks are for kids. Sorry, I can't help it. Sometimes the references just pop up in my head, and it's like, you know what, you gotta say it, even if you did literally just already say it. Even just in the same recording session. Sorry. I'm weird. You know, it's funny, I didn't stop and go back and, like, listen to a good portion of the last video. So I don't know if this is, like, the sounds from the game are overpowering what I'm trying to say, like, when it comes to the music or the sounds. So my hope is that that's not happening, and I don't have some ruined footage here. If anything, I might just put them up anyway, because, I mean, why not, right? There are people who put shit up on YouTube that it's like, man, whoever is going to watch this, right? So sometimes you just gotta put stuff out there. Even if you're uploading a short video of you just doing one little thing. Which reminds me, I was gonna record a short little video of me, in the newest Destiny expansion, I found a way to, like, break out of the map, and I was gonna be like, oh, I'll just put one of those, like, 2-3 minute videos up where it's like, hey guys, here with a video to show you that I found this way to get out of the map, on this new destination in Destiny. Check this out, you know, just to, I don't know, because that might interest some people. I don't mean to say that like I'm, like, really defensive. I don't think I'm defensive over that. Nice. Evolved Rune Tracer. Now they explode. Did somebody say boom? That was a SpongeBob reference, if you didn't know. I make SpongeBob references. If that tickles your fancy, stick around, please. I will probably do that at some point, occasionally. Make SpongeBob references. Actually, to be quite honest, I've been trying to, you know, a lot, just be like, hey, when I'm doing these videos, I should just be making more references to things. I should be talking in funny ways, acting weird, you know? Should make a funny face at the camera. I don't know why I did that. That was a growling face. I was like, argh, you know. But stuff like that, right? Why not? The worst that could happen is somebody sees a face that I make and they're like, oh my god, I need a screen cap of that. I can make him look like a freaking idiot. And while that is the case, and in most cases, I'm sure I do look like a freaking idiot. You know, whatever. That shouldn't bother me. That sort of thing should just not bother me at all. And I'm going to discard this. The whole reason I went into it is because I'm like, yeah, I need to get rid of that so that I don't accidentally take it. Alright, I think I can afford to take these now and deal with these guys. I'll do them one at a time. This is one of those games, by the way, where there's a lot going on the screen at once. So, I mean, A, if you're someone who's, I guess, prone to seizures in some way, please, for the love of God, don't watch this, you know, if, like, because there might be flashing lights, and I don't want anything to happen to anybody. And second of all, I mean, if you're that type of person where you're like, oh my god, my eyes are, like, killing me just watching this thing, I need to get out of here, I totally understand it. Fuck. I'm in, like, the worst position to be doing this, by the way. Let me move to an open area so that when they next move to me in, like, 10 seconds, I'll actually be in, you know, an area where I can move around. Did I kill that guy? We get another golden egg? I wasn't paying attention. Apparently, I had said something that caused my, Alexa on my... Oh, I just said the name. On my fire tablet to go off. I go to talk about it, and of course I say it again, which makes it go off again. Silly me. Let's do that one. Yeah, it's a good thing I have a lot of healing, because yikes. This would be bad if I didn't. Whatever. Let me just get all of them here. Actually, that being said, I've lost track of one of them. Never mind, I see him. I just realized the staff hasn't evolved yet because it has to, like, I have to get its passive item leveled up all the way with it as well. And guess what I haven't been doing? Oopsies. Let's work on that now, actually. This is a perfectly good chest right there. And that will evolve the weapon for me. Nice, we're on one of those minutes where it's kind of like, you know, breaking. There's not so many enemies. Run around and collect some shit. I've been dropping the S word quite a bit. I know that YouTube's policies are getting better, where they're not like, you know, oh, you said this word, and so we have to just, well, I shouldn't even care, because, to be fair, nothing of mine is being monetized yet. Until I hit 1,000 subscribers, and also either 1,000 hours total watched, or 10 million views on shorts, I can't apply for any sort of monetization anyways. So really, I can swear to my heart's content, and I really, there's nothing they can really do. It's not like they can strike my video and demonetize me, because guess what? I'm not monetized. I say I'm not monetized. My videos aren't monetized. I myself am also probably not monetized. I'm not gonna, like, donor wall you or anything. Sorry, you have to pay me money to talk to me. But also, maybe I should. Maybe I should start making it so that to talk to me, everyone has to pay me money. Not gonna lie, that would help with my bills greatly. You know, I forgot, these guys haven't died yet. They're super strong because I'm on inverse mode. They have a lot more health. I had actually genuinely forgotten about that. Well, you know what? That's fine. I'm in no rush. I can avoid them for quite a while. Alright, cool. Hold on. Give me that. Upgraded stick. Evolved Silverwind. Weakens enemies' defenses. I mean, that's also a good thing. Oh, finally killed one of them. Alright, well then one more of them. Yep, there we go. I was gonna say one more of them shouldn't be too far behind. Actually, all of them. Okay, cool. Don't gotta... Blah, 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 blah. Stuttering again. Don't gotta worry too much about that anymore, then. And this video's been going for 31 minutes. At the very least, before this video drops, people will at least know now that I probably had a successful run, right? Because it's lasted longer than, like, the 30 minutes that it should. I'll get more chests. I'm just gonna open this one now. That'll help me get these things leveled up faster. There's so much going on the screen! Now is the tough part. And I don't mean in the game. I mean now is the tough part, like, I can kind of just walk around and survive. I won't be getting too many upgrades. Or when I do, you know, it'll come to a point where they're kind of automating. Like, I'll level up, but I don't get to choose things anymore. So, now it's up to me to fill all this airspace with more talking. And that's tough, because, what the hell do I talk about? I don't know. I already did that thing where I opened to Twitter, and I saw Chainsaw Man trending, and so I talked about that. And I do still have Twitter and the trending thing open. Let's throw in another thing. VTuber stuff, AEW wrestling stuff. Oh, Mr. Beast is trending. Oh, I probably have an idea why. I don't mean to make that sound like it's like, oh man, Mr. Beast has done something again. No, I actually genuinely think Mr. Beast, he seems like one of the greatest guys out there. So many people are like, man, why do billionaires sit on all that money and do nothing with it? You know, like, it's not fair. Like, I should have money too and everything. I would, you know, do whatever, yada yada. Well, you know what? This guy actually does stuff, okay? Sure, he makes videos out of it. Fine, alright? But that stuff, those views on those videos, go right back around into whatever he's doing. So, like, oh man, he made a video where he cured 1,000 people's blindness. Well, don't get pissed at him about that. Like, first of all, these people are getting their blindness cured. Second of all, they consented to be in a video. Third of all, the money from those views on said video, from the advertising and everything, will make him money that he'll use to do the same thing. The dude literally gives away, like, tons of food, like, every day. You know, in, like, his, local area in, like, the Carolinas. Like, he's just a genuinely, actually good guy. Somebody who has a lot of money, and, like, he's doing good things with it. This latest one was that I think he gave, like, 20,000 kids in Africa, like, pairs of shoes. And while, yes, it's like, oh, wow, shoes, you could have done this for them, or that for them. I mean, that's also a big step and something you could do for, you know, a country that's not as privileged as we are. You know, they need stuff too. And, you know, shoes, yeah, it's not like the best thing, but like, it's still something. He's still doing something to help them out, you know? I mean, at the very least, like I said, he's doing more for, like, groups of people than anyone else who usually have his amounts of money would do. So I think be happy about that, you know? He's not, like, pocketing a bunch of money to do dumb shit. And the dumb shit that he does do, you know, it's kind of mostly just for content. I mean, man, to be able to have his amount of money someday, let me tell you something. This is like a day after they just announced, like, that the Giants are, signing an extension for their quarterback, Daniel Jones, I believe is his name. If I get things wrong, I'm sorry. I'm not, like, as into the NFL as I used to be. But, like, the NFL, like, the New York Giants have extended Daniel Jones' contract for 4 years for $160 million. That means this man is making $40 million a year. Just for 1 year, he would be getting $40 million. If I had $40 million, I would be set for the rest of my life. I would not need to do anything else. The house that I'm living in and renting right now, I would just stay here. I'm fine with where I am. I don't need something big and super crazy and fancy, you know? I'm so happy with where I am right now. And, like, you know, I could continue eating the same way that I don't need fancy foods. I don't need a fancy car. I keep the car that I have now. And believe me, that thing doesn't look like, you know, it's not a sports car or anything. It's not a luxury car or anything, you know? It's a regular old sedan. It's perhaps a little too beat up. And, I mean, I say that. It's really not that bad. I think most people will probably look at it and be like, oh, no, your car looks fine. But, you know, there's, like, some bits on it where it doesn't look great. I came from the north, you know, so the car obviously has had to deal with winters before. And that's a big thing that devalues cars, is having to actually deal with winter. But what I'm trying to say is, man, this dude's getting $40 million a year. Outside of doing philanthropic things with said money, like, what else are you using it for? Do you really need a gigantic house? Do you really need, like, you know, multiple houses? That being said, if I came into a lot of money, very obviously, you know, like, I would start by paying off, you know, my bills. I would start by paying off my family's bills and close friends' bills. And I would probably, you know, I would get, like, friends and people things that they wanted / needed, you know? I would just do things for other people. And so, yes, obviously a lot of that money would be going towards, you know, other things as well. But it would be one of those, like, making sure that, you know, my friends are set to, you know, stay in decent places, do good, you know, things that they can still do, and I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, even then, even if I think about that and what I would do, I can't think of, like, I would still have so much money, I cannot think about what I would even do with that. I mean, to a certain extent, I'd think about, okay, how much would it take me to just live the rest of my life doing whatever, and throw it into a savings account, right? Maybe also reinvest and make something off of that, but I'd want to take, like, a large chunk of something and just do things with it for other people. Because why do you need that much money? That's the whole rant that I've been trying to go on here. I actually genuinely don't know if this is too loud. It might even be too late at this, excuse me, point in the video, but I'm going to put that down just a little bit. That might even just be a negligible amount. But so be it. Yeah, this is that point where there's a lot of flashes on the screen. If you, have any history of epilepsy or anything like that, you might want to look away. Or, you know, turn off the video or whatever. And if you do that, then, you know, I appreciate that. I mean, heck, it's been 40 minutes now. I doubt many people are going to watch this far into the video, if all of it. This video is going to be closer to like an hour or something, you know? These runs can last quite a bit. I do have it at the point now where whenever I level up, the thing that I get from it randomizes. So, you know, I won't have to worry too much about, like, picking something whenever I level up. It's just gonna, you know, do it automatically. So, I mean, for the last 4 minutes of this run, it's just gonna be, you know, right to the finish. Go, you know, smoothly. No pauses, no whatever. I suppose unless I myself need to pause for some reason, but that's also highly unlikely. I will, however, take a sip of my Pepsi. Why am I drinking a can of Pepsi at 4:33 in the morning? I really couldn't tell you. Let's just say I need to make better life choices. That is 100% certain. Oh, what else is trending? South Park. What can I even say about South Park? I don't know. I mean, I love the show, but I actually don't know why it's trending right now. I guess that's one downfall about this. If I look at the trending thing and it's like, you know, I see something, I'm not always going to know, hey, why is it trending? What are people going on about, you know, whatever. I suppose I could tap on it and see, I mean, I want to focus enough on the game, though I guess it's kind of running itself right now. I'm at that point where I can probably continue to run through these crowds of enemies, and I'm just not going to die. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that random burp. I know that might gross some people out. Why is South Park trending? Yesterday's South Park was about ChatGPT, now I gotta try it. Oh my god, that's right! There's a new season dropping. I started watching South Park when I was like 12, I'm up to like season 20, blah blah blah. Bored binging South Park. Looking here in my head right now is We Want Privacy from South Park. Can't wait for that episode of South... Okay, yeah. They usually drop on Wednesdays, huh? I gotta watch that. Look, I know that eventually a lot of shows get to that point, like Family Guy is one of them. You've kind of made all your jokes, and so the only thing you can do now is make new videos that revolve around all the things that are currently happening in life. But I don't think that's a bad thing in some contexts. Family Guy, they've kind of gotten old because their whole thing is just random cutaways to stupid things, you know? Not that I still wouldn't watch it, you know, that or like... I mean, American Dad's still just good. No matter what, I think American Dad's just always gonna stay good and be good. But like, you know, for South Park, I think they've still continued hitting the nail on the head. You know, when it comes to having a successful formula for doing like the newer content stuff. Or like newer happenings and turning it into, you know, whatever your show's content is. The big thing about South Park, compared to something like Family Guy, is Family Guy takes like months to animate and put out, and by the time you do something that's, you know, relevant, like 6 months later, it's already not relevant anymore. Because that's just how the world works now. When for South Park, I think they do their new episodes literally weekly. Like, they put out an episode, and then the week leading up to the next episode, they're working on that episode. I saw a whole thing on it once. It's actually kind of cool. Alright, that being said, I'm about to hit the 30 minutes. So, everything's gone. Now, we kill the Reaper. That's it, folks. I don't fear the Reaper. I kill the Reaper. Just like that. Easy. I just needed to hit level 80 on the Inverse Mad Forest, so technically, that's it. I'm pretty sure I actually hit level 80. To be quite honest with you, I wasn't actually paying much attention to that. My whole thing was, oh, I just want to survive the 30 minutes. But I also got the thing for increasing my... Yeah, no, I definitely hit level 80. I don't know why I'm trying to say it like, oh no, maybe I didn't. No, I did. 100% did. Yeah, why would I revive? He's just gonna kill me again. Yeah, that was a new achievement. There we go. Hyper Bat Country. Ooh. Alright, that being said, that's really the only reason that I was doing this, though, was to get that achievement. So that's pretty much it for this video. If for some reason you stuck around for 45 minutes of me just talking and saying whatever over just playing Vampire Survivors, some very crappy gameplay, I'm sure. Oh, ow. I really, all I want to say is, like, thank you very much. Like, man, I appreciate that. You know, if you did enjoy the video, I would recommend, please, giving the video a like. Go down and comment whatever the heck you want. Maybe nothing, like, offensive or too awful. Maybe don't, like, hurt my feelings or anything, please. Or do, I guess. I don't know. Some people get off on that. Whatever. You know, attention's attention, I guess, right? That's the world we gotta try and live in. Anyways, yeah, like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to my channel, because I plan to continue to do more stuff like this. It'd be really cool to keep just doing stuff like this for a long, long time. And, you know, maybe someday make something out of it. But, I can't do that without your help. So, I beg of you, do what you can. And if all you can do is watch the video and you've been here and that's it, I appreciate that anyways. I'm going on and on. I'm going to stop now. I hope everyone has a good what? I don't know.